Who are you? Do you regret leaving school?
I used to regret not leaving school earlier.
Do you have any plans on going back?
Who knows?
Are we asking this? Do you have any plans on getting married?
What do you mean I'm like what? We still have a lot.
Okay, are we rolling? We're rolling? Okay. Often we ask ourselves questions. Questions that we avoid receiving from other people. Questions that we don't have a definite answer. But today, we will answer all of that with our very own Dwight.
Hi. Hi.
Thank you for answering our invite. How's your day?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking.
So, for our first question, let's keep it light and simple. Who are you?
I thought we agreed on keeping it light and simple. Why does it feel like I'm suddenly having an identity crisis?
Yeah.
Who am I? This is a question I always ask myself. I don't think I'm the only one. I would like to say that I am simply me. It is I, Dwight. Nothing less and no one else.
Nothing less and no one else.
Yeah, I love to believe that because there will be no one else besides you. You're unique in your own way, you know?
I like that. I like that. So, for our next question, how are you?
You know what? This is actually a question I avoid the most back then. When my friends used to text me, message me like, "Hey Dwight, how are you?" I tend not to reply. It's because I don't know how to describe how I am feeling. And I don't want to reply with a, "Oh, I'm fine," just for them not to worry, when in all honesty, that's not what I am feeling. But now, I could say with all honesty that I am happy and I am contented as to where I stand right now. I know I still have a long way to go. I've got big dreams and big plans. I will continue to be contented as I progress.
Speaking of dreams, what is your dream?
Oh, I've always wanted to be an astronaut.
Oh, an astronaut. Interesting.
Why? So, I have this ever growing interest with the space and the universe in general.
So, is that what you pursued in college?
No, sadly, no. But it's not because my family didn't give me a choice or force me to choose something that I don't want. Actually, they're cool about it. They have suggestions here and there, typical Asian parents. I've got to choose something that I want. Going back to the astronaut dream, I did not try to pursue it further because I am aware of our financial standings, and taking an aerospace related course isn't something that my family could afford. I know there are some alternatives that I could take, but yeah, I just did not push myself and thought that maybe it's not really for me, which leads me to the course that I enrolled.
So, what did you take instead?
So I enrolled veterinary medicine. I thought that if I couldn't get to work with NASA or become an astronaut, I wanted to work with animals, especially the wildlife, because I've always have a soft spot for animals. Maybe that's why I'm soft with myself and my friends. No, I'm just kidding. And then COVID-19 came and everything. I've only got to finish 1 year and decided to drop out for the sake of my health.
Do you have any regrets?
Regrets? Regrets in what? Leaving school?
Oh, no, no, just in general. But while we're on it, do you regret leaving school?
No. I've actually mentioned this in my first video, and it's in fact the other way around.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean it's the other way around?
I used to regret not leaving school earlier when everything's not yet worse. But as I've said, I used to. I no longer regret things because I do realize that regrets are what's keeping us from the past and preventing us from living fully in the present. So yeah, I've learned to let go of my regrets.
I'm happy for you about that.
Thank you.
As a follow up, do you have any plans on going back to school?
Oh, about that, I can't give you 100% yes or when, but who knows? Maybe next school year or 10 years from now, I might enroll again because it is my dream actually. It's like it's part of my bucket list to have a degree of something that I want. But one thing I'm certain about is that I never close that door, and I will never close that door.
Are we asking this?
Oh, what is it?
I don't know if you've asked this yourself or if anyone asked you about it.
Hit me.
Okay, do you have any plans on getting married? When?
Oh, okay. So this is actually something that I get a lot, but rather than a question, it comes a statement sugar-coated as an advice. You know, adults, family, even strangers, they tend to come at me and would say, "Hey, you know what? You still need to find a partner, get married, have kids, have a family, even if you're like that." And at the back of my mind, I would always think, what do they mean, even if you're like that? I'm like, what? I'm just me being me. I'm just me being myself. So, what do you mean I should, you get me? It's just every time we go into family gatherings and such, there would be that one family member that would tell me, "Oh, even if you're like this, you need to find someone so you wouldn't grow alone." No, I would do what I want. If I want to live, if I want to grow up alone, what's wrong with that? If I want a partner, then I'll go. Why do you have to say such things? Why do you have to say, even if you're like that? What do you mean I'm like what? And on the other hand, we should stop asking questions like this. We should stop telling this to a family member or even just to anyone, this kind of unsolicited advices. Like, hey, at your age, you should be married now, or else you'll be like this, like that. Like, who asked? Who asked for your opinion? No one. Because the only thing you're conveying with those kind of statements are pressure rather than a helpful advice. So, yeah, please, please stop it.
I definitely agree. So, yeah, thank you for putting that out there. Okay, we're down to our last question.
Oh, we're on the last one?
Yes.
Aw.
Oh, don't be sad because our last question is, are you happy? Like, genuinely happy?
Am I genuinely happy? Hmm. As I've mentioned earlier, I am contented as to where I stand right now. So, yeah, I could say that I am genuinely happy. Of course, we still feel blue from time to time, but we've got lots of reasons to make that sadness bloom into happiness. There's this Korean drama that I've watched. It's called My Liberation Notes. And there's this scene where the character said, 5 minutes a day. If you have 5 minutes of peace, it is bearable. So what she basically means that she fills up her day with 5 minutes of things or anything that makes her happy. And that's her way of surviving and getting through her days. What's beautiful about that is that she tends to find happiness even the smallest things that happens in her day. And that's what I've been doing. I wake up today, that makes me happy for 5 seconds. I prayed, and that made me happy for 20 seconds. And I finished my scripts, and that gave me 30 seconds to celebrate and be happy. So yeah, I'm still filling up that 5 minutes or even more of happiness that I'll be going through the rest of my day. So yeah, even these small stuffs, when put together, could get you through the day.
What's this drama called again?
My liberation notes.
My Liberation Notes. Okay, everyone, go check it out.
I always recommend this to my friends or anyone asking for something to watch. So yeah, please go check it out. It's a very, very good watch.
Okay, one last thing. It's not part of the set of questions, but we just want to know what is next for Dwight.
Oh, a lot. Aside from God's plan for me, I still have a lot of plans. a lot of things to share and a story to tell. So yeah, I hope you continue to check up on me because there's still a lot. We still have a lot.
Okay, so that concludes the first episode of Interview with Ourselves. Thank you for joining us today. Hope we get to see you again next time.
Always, and thank you for having me.
Thank you.